Welcome to our BOOnus podcast.
That was a lovely introduction.
I meant bonus episode.
Yeah, it's not a different podcast.
I know, I just added. It's still a horror slumber party podcast coming at you. But this is...
I'm Emily.
Oh yeah, I'm Jeanette, by the way. But we're trying to do something new just to add another little oomph out there for our few viewers.
Are you okay?
I had a hiccup.
Okay.
Anyways, but yeah, so our last episode, if y'all haven't listened to it yet, y'all definitely should before this episode because I think it like leads into it pretty good.
Yeah.
It was Teddy Roosevelt just chillin'. So go find that. It's episode 4. Honestly, I loved it. I love ghost stories, so that's all that was. It was about a haunted hotel, actually, but and my own personal experience. Anywho, so this is an easy transition into today's little bonus episode, mini series, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So.
We're not okay. It'll just be about tops like 30 minutes. These aren't going to be very long episodes. This will just be something that we find really interesting. But
I feel like these are a bit more fun.
Yeah.
Not so intense.
Yeah.
I feel like intense ones need to be long anyways.
Yeah, because we need to be like respectful and everything like that. I
But
mean, I'll still be respectful, obviously, but
I feel like honestly, for these like little mini ones, I feel like I have a lot of funnier ghost stories and stuff too.
oh yeah, for sure.
Like, that would be fun.
Like we can do more fun things in these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Us just figuring it out on episode 1 of our bonus whatever.
Live.
Not live.
We're not live.
But anyways, all right, Emily, take it away.
Okay. Thank you for that introduction. Okay.
Happy Halloween.
Can I?
I'm trying to be spooky.
You're very
get in
spooky.
the mood. Anyways, okay, go on.
Okay, so if you listened to our last one, you know that I was cracking up over Teddy Roosevelt, and in no disrespect to him at all,
What a great
he was just
president.
hanging out. He wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
So that made me remember my favorite ghost
he's
story.
literally just straight chilling in
he's
a bar.
just
I loved it.
hanging out.
Yeah.
It reminded me of my favorite ghost story of all time. And these are going to be just a few like short stories.
Like different sightings.
Yeah. It'll be of Abraham Lincoln. The ghost of Abraham Lincoln in the White House. So he is the most popular ghost in the White House, first of all.
And he's the most... I love Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, good. And he's been haunting the White House since he died, or passed away, in 1865.
Can I tell y'all a secret?
I was in the middle of saying that. Yes, please.
For the longest time, I mean, honestly, still to this day, Abraham Lincoln is the only president that, well, besides George Washington, that I know the number of the president, like, automatically.
Which one was he?
16th.
Good job.
But, like, all the others, I'm like,
Well, here's a fun fact for you.
Forever.
I'm going to cut you off and tell my own story, apparently. I'm sorry.
But anyways, yes.
Here's a fun fact. I named my car John Quincy Adams.
What's the number?
6. Crap. Hold on.
See,
I'm getting really
hard.
nervous.
It's literally, the first one is, of course, George Washington.
Of course.
And then the 16th is Abraham Lincoln. All the stuff in between and after, don't know.
I
know presidents. Like, I can name presidents. But in order?
Oh.
But in order.
You know, he was 6th. I was right.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're not nervous anymore. Go on.
Thank you. I appreciate the support.
All right, going back to the story, reason why we're here.
Yes, literally the whole reason we're here. So, yeah, he's the most popular ghost in the White House. He was... What was that face?
The 16th
Are you okay?
president.
Yeah, he was the 16th.
My phone died.
Oh, I'm sorry. he's haunted the White House since 1865, whenever he passed away.
Since he was the 16th president.
Did I say 16 at all?
No.
Oh, you're just adding that in?
Yeah, I'm just going to add it in. Already.
You were just really proud that you know he was the 16th president.
Well,
good for you.
That's the only one I really get.
Okay, anyway.
Like, honestly, what number is Obama? Go.
44? Yeah, I think 44.
Look it up.
Oh my goodness, this is just an episode of me looking at presidents. Can you entertain them while I type?
No, like 44?
Yeah.
Trump.
45.
Okay. Actually, I knew that. Trump looks like a number 45.
He looks like the number 45.
Yes. So that one actually really suits him.
He just looks like
he was 43. Huh? George Bush.
You're doing so good right now.
I'm doing amazing.
You're doing so
Grump?
I meant to type in Trump.
She just typed in Grump instead of Trump.
I just wanted to... Yeah, he's older than Obama.
Oh my god, he's 73. Okay, wow.
Okay.
And we digress. Is it digress or diverse? No, digress. I'm
yeah.
diverse, ain't it, Chief? Okay.
So, he also haunts one of his former law residence, which is in Springfield, Illinois. Well, no, sorry, including his former law office.
I think I've been there.
Really? Have you been to his law office?
No. Springfield or Illinois?
Yeah, Illinois. Does it just sound familiar to you?
Like, just Springfield. But I've been to Illinois. But, like, I don't know if I've been to Springfield.
I don't know.
But it does sound familiar.
I mean, good for you.
Email me if you've been to Springfield, Illinois.
Please, we're so lonely. We just want people to email us about Illinois. Okay, so let me tell you about a picture. Okay? This was a picture in which Abraham Lincoln, like his apparition, seems to have been caught on camera. And this was by a spirit photographer. That is in quotation marks, and it was by William H. Mumler. Okay. So
got it.
So a spirit photographer is basically just a photographer that tries to get pictures of orbs. That was one of the things. And apparitions and
outlines and all that.
Yeah.
Lights.
They just tried to get pictures of ghosts.
Yeah.
So,
any kind of ghost activity.
Well, I'm sure they have a thing that they usually look for first, but, you know.
Nah, they just take pictures of empty hallways and hope there's something there.
Dude, nice. Okay, so this picture is of Mary Todd Lincoln. And if you like barely glance, it looks like there's someone standing behind her. But then you actually look, and it's like...
Honestly, it's very creepy. I love you, Abraham Lincoln.
Stop calling him Abraham Lincoln.
He's such a babe.
Okay, but it looks like kind of like a normal person at a glance, but...
You know, Abraham Lincoln was tall. And he also wore a top hat, so it made him even taller.
I'm really just trying to tell people about this picture. It's a picture of Mary Todd Lincoln, and her husband is standing behind her with his hands on her shoulder, except he's an apparition.
That's intense, and I loved how fast you said
Well, you kept talking about how tall he was.
But he was.
I'm
just throwing straight facts out there, dude.
You sure are.
Straight facts, my man. My guy.
Okay.
16th president, super tall, babe. Swipe right on Tinder.
Okay, so let's go on to, like, other things. So, Eleanor Roosevelt, she said that she had never seen him, but she felt his presence, like, a lot whenever she was there. And her dog would often just bark for no reason, and she felt as though it was at the ghost of Lincoln.
I feel like it is true, though, that dogs can see spirits, because at my old house, Kiki would just, like, bark and, like, stare at the wall. So, I was like, yep, he's haunted. Oh, and like Star, our cat, would like.
Oh, really?
Climb up it. Not climb, but like paw up
it.
The
other day, my cat tried to jump.
They're just on the ceiling.
No, she like. Okay, so we have a wall that's like disconnected from the rest of my house, basically. Like it's just like a wall, like right there. Do you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My cat tried to jump up and like she put both of her paws on either side. Like she was going to try to scale it the other day.
Oh my God, I love that.
Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. So,
Maybe
other
she
people.
saw a ghost.
I mean, she was climbing to it. Good girl. Okay, so other people that believe that they have seen the ghost, or not have seen him, they have felt his presence, is Dwight Eisenhower's press secretary, James Haggerty, and Liz Carpenter, who was press secretary to First Lady Bird Johnson. So a lot of footsteps are also said to be heard in the hall outside of the Lincoln bedroom. So thank you for making the footstep sound effects.
Oh no, those weren't good.
Those weren't good.
Well, I mean, I would just like literally walk on the floor right now, but the mic wouldn't catch it. So.
You're also not wearing shoes.
Yeah, that's true. That wouldn't help. And I bet Babe is wearing like boots or something.
Oh yeah, no, he's a classy man. He would never just. You just got really like.
Just love Abraham Lincoln. I always said he was my favorite president when I was young, but maybe it was because he was the only one I really knew about his number and all.
That's fair.
He's honestly the only president I know so much about. Actually, him and George Bush. I know a lot about George Bush, oddly. Anyways.
I don't know. I don't know where George W. Bush lives.
George, wherever you are.
No, don't talk to me.
Blink twice if you can hear me.
We're on a podcast.
You're right, I can't see you.
Okay, anyway, so the Lincoln bedroom was at one point his office. So that's why he resides there more than anything. You know? That's just where he spent his time when he was alive, so he's spending it there now that he's moved on. Moved on was a weird way to say that. So, the daughter of President Harry Truman, her name was Margaret. So, she apparently heard rapping on the door, like while she stayed in the Lincoln bedroom. Yeah, he was beatboxing against the door. No rapping, as in like just knocking.
No.
Are you okay? Yeah. It wasn't even that funny. It like literally wasn't.
It's funny because that's what I thought when
he's just like.
And then you said yes, he was beatboxing. So it's like you read my mind.
Well, you were giving me a look.
No, I was like, I was also thinking of, you know how like teachers decorate their doors?
Yeah.
For like things, and they put wrapping paper.
You're just like decorating his door. Okay, anyway, let's get on with the story. So she would hear him just like knocking at the door, and then, or it was believed to be him. Oh my goodness. It was believed to be him, but there was no way of knowing that it was him. Just speculation. And, she would open the door and there was no one there. Because he doesn't hang out after he knocks on people's doors. He just leaves.
He just ding-dong ditches.
Oh my gosh. He's so mean. He's a prankster.
He ain't mean. He's funny. Just a beatbox.
Abraham Lincoln prankster. Do you want to call this episode Abraham Lincoln the Beatboxer?
Or just the Beatboxer?
The Beatboxer? Okay, that's good. Okay, so
now y'all know how we came up with the title.
I'm just going to read this word for word too. President Truman himself was once awakened by raps at the door while spending a night in the Lincoln bedroom. This is why I didn't read it out loud earlier. Because I knew you would do this.
He beatboxed at another door.
He was like, Truman, let's have a rap battle. And Truman was like, I'm trying to sleep, man. Okay. So anyway, it says unnamed witnesses.
My shirt smells like apples.
That's delicious. So a bunch of unnamed witnesses have said that they've walked into the Lincoln bedroom and they've just seen his shadow on the bed.
So do they lay on the shadow?
I hope not, but I don't know, actually. There wasn't
Excuse me, sir.
I hope they don't do that.
I wanted to take a slumber.
A slumber?
No, it's fine. I'll just take the other side.
But also, they've seen him putting on boots on the edge of his bed, just like sitting on the edge and just pulling on his boots.
Is it like a gif or gif? Just like constantly putting on his boots.
Again, I don't know.
How unfortunate.
I hope not.
Oh, Abraham, you deserve so much more than just repeatedly putting on your boots in your afterlife.
Beatboxing.
Oh, you're right. I'm rapping.
So, one of the most, like, what is the word? The most famous eyewitness to talk about this was infamous. Yeah, that's good. Yes, was Mary Eben, who was Eleanor Roosevelt's secretary, who saw him putting on his boots, like I had said, and then she just screamed and ran out.
I mean, as you do.
I would totally do the same thing, honestly.
Like,
I don't do.
I mean, no matter who it is, ghosts are spooky.
Oh, they're so spooky. Okay. Anyways.
Oh, they're so spooky.
So there's
a crisis right here.
There've been a lot of people that have seen other like apparitions of them, and one of them was the First Lady, Grace Coolidge, who saw the ghost of him standing at a window, staring at a river. He was just looking.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, he's just admiring the beauty that he used to get to admire through his eyes.
I mean, good. That's good. So a few other people have also seen him, and that does include Theodore Roosevelt and Maureen Reagan. So Maureen Reagan was the daughter of Ronald Reagan, by the way.
Fun
so
fact.
A lot of Franklin D. Roosevelt's administration also claimed to see him. And apparently at one point his personal valet ran away from the White House screaming that he had seen Lincoln's ghost. I hope he's okay. I don't think he is, though. That poor man.
So sad.
Okay, so another like really infamous incident that happened was with the Queen Wilhelmina of the Netherlands. At least I think that's how I pronounce her name. If I'm wrong, I'm very sorry. But she allegedly heard footsteps outside of the bedroom and answered the knock on the door just to see Lincoln in a coat and a top hat just standing in front of her. And she very quickly fainted after that.
He was so tall.
Okay, listen, just get this picture into your head. You're reading a book. It's a nice day outside. The windows are open, like the birds are chirping. You're reading a book, and then suddenly, hello? I wonder who that could be. And it's just Abraham Lincoln.
You can't see my face, but I'm throwing up a peace sign.
She sure is. But I mean, okay, it would be normal if Abraham Lincoln was alive and you were friends with him, but now picture that you're staying in the White House many, many years after he's passed on, and he just shows up at your door? Like, what else are you supposed to do but faint in that scenario? Okay, but there's that one, and then this is my favorite one. So this has to do with the British Prime Minister, Winston Churchill. Okay, so he was known to take a hot bath while drinking scotch, and he would smoke a cigar, and this was like to help him relax.
Just chilling.
So one time he was staying in that bedroom This, by the way, I did not clarify. This was a bedroom where really higher ups stay. Like, if the queen were to go stay at the White House, she would stay there.
I stayed there one time.
Yeah, congratulations. Did you see Lincoln?
You know, I didn't.
I don't think you stayed there.
I did see it. He told me not to tell you because his rap game is strong.
Okay, anyway, so he got out of the bath, entirely naked because he was taking a bath.
Correct.
It's what you do when you take a bath. And so he went...
No, I'm fully clothed.
Well, I mean, if that's the way you want to live, man. He went into the bedroom that was connected to the bathroom, and he saw Lincoln just standing in a fireplace. No, wait. By the fireplace in the room, and he was like leaning on the mantle. So he was just hanging out. He was leaning. And then Churchill took his cigar out of his mouth, tapped off the ash at the end, and said, "Good evening, Mr. President. You seem to have caught me at a disadvantage." And then Lincoln just smiled and then just disappeared. Okay. If that is not the biggest power move that you've ever heard, I don't know what is.
Dude, he's so quick at it. I bet he's still alive, right?
Is he? Well, Winston Churchill. I don't think Winston Churchill is still alive. Wait, I'm so sorry if you are Winston Churchill. I know you listen.
But, like, I bet he's a very witty.
Oh, yeah, he died in 1965, dude. Wow. We're a little bit off.
Wow.
We're really not there, are we? Yeah, no, he was born in 1874.
Why did it ask for Adolf Hitler next?
Oh.
People...
He wasn't born on... Oh, that's his death day. Never mind.
You were looking at death day, not birth day.
You're right.
Anyways, I bet he was a very witty guy, though. Like,
he has to have been.
If he could do that to a ghost...
And he had no idea that there was just going to be the ghost of Abraham Lincoln leaning on a mantle in his room. Something about the leaning. It just
savage,
like so
man.
Casual.
Like, this is my room.
He took his cigar out of his mouth and... Oh, my goodness.
That is so funny.
I can't handle this. Okay, so anyway. Apparently... Like, the apparition of him only appears whenever the country or, like, the White House is in great stress. So, President Lyndon B. Johnson saw him, and this was during the Vietnam War. And he asked him how to handle an unpopular war, as it says. And Lincoln apparently replied, "Don't go to the theater."
So freaking savage. I can't.
He's a sassy guy.
He's just how do I get invited into the Lincoln room?
I don't know if you can. But I want to see you.
Hello, Mr. President. Can you invite me over? Not to stay, though. When my nephew becomes president, I'll go.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so... The last sighting was actually in the early 1980s, and it was by...
Was that the most recent?
Yeah.
Sad.
I mean, it's pretty recent. That means that the White House hasn't been in distress, though, so that's good.
Oh, yeah. That's actually really good. Never mind.
But
I don't want him to show up.
Please, Lincoln.
I know.
It was Tony Savoy, and he was the White House operations foreman. He came into the White House, and he just saw Lincoln sitting in a chair on top of some stairs. I don't know what he was doing in that chair, but I like to believe he was sitting with his legs crossed, and he was just gazing at Tony.
He claimed those stairs.
These
are
stairs.
Mine.
Good for him. So he is actually not the only Lincoln ghost that's in the White House. I almost said during his reign. That's not how democracy works. During his presidency, He had an 11-year-old son that died there to typhoid.
Willie.
Yeah.
Willie Lincoln.
Yeah, have you heard of him before?
I mean, I knew a lot about
that's
Abraham
true.
Lincoln.
You did. Obviously, you knew about him before. Why did I even ask? You said his name.
I know. Come on.
My goodness. Okay. So,
he
passed away in 1862 on February 20th. And he has been seen by a lot of the staff members. And apparently, Lyndon B. Johnson's, his college-aged daughter, claims her name was Linda Bird Johnson Robb. And she claims to have seen the ghost and to have talked to him.
Like just a convo? Just
I'm assuming
chill?
Just like a...
Like, hey,
well, he was 11, so probably like, sweet talk,
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, that is...
Does a ghost
basically
stay in their age?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah,
is
they
there
do.
Proof of that?
No.
You're my fact. Come on.
No, I'm pretty sure, at least. I don't think ghosts age.
Mm-mm. I mean, I guess there's no reason to.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well, that is a lot of the stories of the Lincoln ghosts.
I want to hang with Abe.
Well, you can if the White House is in distress.
Well, that's...
I hope it's not. Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, thank y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this mini episode or whatever.
Let us know if you want more like this.
Yeah, and like always, give us your own stories.
Yeah, email them to us at
email me. Give us
any stories you feel comfortable sharing. We'd love to hear them. If you don't want them read out loud, absolutely fine. We'll just let us know.
But if you want credit, of course we'll give it.
Absolutely. So. And email those to us at horrorslumberparty@gmail.com.
And add us on Instagram at Horror Slumber Party Podcast.
And also follow us on Twitter at party_horror. We could not get the at for that one, and it's kind of frustrating.
That's kind of sad. But yeah, thanks for listening, y'all, and good night and scary dreams.
Good night.